Hi, I want to talk to you guys, dear Christians in Iran. There is a big awakening going on, I heard. And when the regime is taking over, or when there is a revolution, when everything turns right, you will be the winner of this conflict. You will have a lot of success. And you have to ask yourself the question, and it's better you ask the question now. How should we organize Christianity in Iran? Because you are the ones who will give rebirth to Christianity, because you experienced such a hardship like the Christians in the first century under the Roman occupation of Palestine or in Rome. So you have to tell the world something, and you have experiences we in the West do not have in such a profound sharpness and urgency you had in the last 47 years. And even if the regime continues after this conflict, what I hope not, but maybe it will, the underground churches will continue. So the question remains, how would you organize Christianity in Iran? And my advice is when there is an opening, when there is a possibility to make a decision and say, oh, how should we live? What do we believe? Just don't connect to all the different Western dominations and split into all these categories, like the Western Christianity. Because you have a unique experience. You have your own, you found Jesus in your own way. And maybe you have even your own revelations, like the underground churches in China have, what I know. So I would give you advice to talk with the Assyrian church, talk with the people from North Africa, the Christians, the pre-Chalcedonians, whatever. Maybe this is not interesting for you, what they have to say, but my advice is make your own church. Ground your own church, a national Iranian church. You can take parts of your spirit inheritance. I was part of a Sufi order. I don't say which one. And these people did not call themselves Muslim very much. They were more connected to Rumi and other people from the Sufi tradition. So you can connect some of those practices, which are the same as the Orthodox Church in the East, which where I'm coming from, the Greek Orthodox Church. So, but take the time, is my advice, and create your own unique church where everybody's invited, and don't copy the split of Western Christianity. And there can be conferences, there can be talking, there can be also a jump into the future. Maybe you will have your own counsel. Maybe you have different answers of the two natures of Christ. I don't know if that's in Chalcedonian Council, we're talking about the two natures of Christ, and he said they were unmixed, but also undivided. And the people, the Coptic people and the people from Ethiopia did not follow this council. Maybe it's not interesting for you. I think for me, it's far away. Maybe you have to invent everything new again. So, but it's important that you people, the Christian in Iran, will decide what you believe and what you practice. And also the other advice is don't be too dualistic, don't be moralistic. The difference between Western Christianity and the Orthodox world is that in Catholicism and Protestantism, where I'm actually coming from, the morality of behavior is very important. But for the Orthodox tradition is the devil and the sins, this is not really important. You can let it just behind like tools. A child leaves its tools behind. The love of God and the light of God is always much stronger than these little things, these little toys. And Christian faith is not about moralic or sin, it's about the light and love of God. And when you focus on that, you can be much more tolerant to different belief systems. And it's important that you are open, wide heart, and not become a sectarian, right-wing Protestant church. This is very important. Open your heart, keep it open, invite everybody in. Don't worry too much about differences in faith. And then in all peace with a lot of prayer, write your own foundation there, write your own theology, be independent. Then you can still work together with all these other dominations, but you as Iranian Christians are united. Desire for you.